Hello and welcome to Content Kicker. Content Kicker is a new WordPress plugin designed to help you give your website, your WordPress powered site, what it needs. Good quality content to jumpstart, to kickstart your blog. Every blog when it's first set up is missing that one key element, good quality content. And as you spend your time writing some content or creating content or pulling it from some source, that takes time. And really what you don't want to have happen is a user show up and visit your site, see you have one post or no kind of content at all, and leave never to return. Content Kicker allows you to quickly and easily pull in good quality content to kickstart your blog and provide that good source of good quality content. Let me take you inside and show you how Content Kicker works. When you first enter Content Kicker, what you'll have to do is enter your email address that you use to set up your Plugin Dynamo account. Once you've done that, you'll be able to access Content Kicker and use any of the tabs that you see here along the top. I'll just follow along and show you how easy it is to be up and running with Content Kicker. What happens is that if you click on articles, you'll see that you'll come here and you can enter in a search term like WordPress or whatever it is. Now I'm using this particular plugin here on a WordPress site about WordPress support systems, so that we are using to promote our Support Dynamo WordPress support ticket system. So if we wanted to include articles or content on here to help juice the content flow on the site to give it that kickstart, well, we could enter in a search term here, and what would happen is that it would go out and it would pull in, you can see from EasyMark, a whole host of articles. It pulls in 25 at a time. You can adjust this actually, but it'll pull them in, and you can click through any of these URLs and go read and see what the article is about, and you can select all or unselect whatever you would like. And you'll also note that over here you can see the date they were published. So it pulls in the information for you, listed here. You can select the ones you want or don't want. Then all you do is you scroll down here to the bottom, select who you would like the author of the post, so whenever it actually takes this article, pulls it in, creates a new post or page, however you want on your site, you would just select who you want it to be the author to attribute the content to. You can see I'll just select WordPress support plugin. You can select post or page or any type of post, custom post type you may have. You can select the category that you'd want, so if I wanted to put it in WordPress support plugin or whatever I'd like to do. And then you can also put in here how often do you want it to take these articles. So if I selected all 25 of these and I wanted to have it just stagger out the content, I could leave it at 10 or 15 or whatever I wanted to do. But in this example, 10 hours, it would post one now, and then in 10 hours from now, approximately, it may be 9 hours and 10 minutes or anywhere up to almost 11 hours. It'll be somewhere in a kind of a 2-hour window around the time you pick. It will take and post the article, and then about 10 hours from there it would post another one. About 10 hours from there it would post another one. And so you can actually preload your content if you wanted to have new content dropping onto your site for an extended period of time. You could have it automatically just flowing into your site. Now if you want them all to go right now, you can just enter in 0, and all 25 of these would instantly be posted to your site, kickstarting your site with some good quality content. You can also go down, but let's just for example purposes here, we'll just say 10. You can also go down here and you would enter in some meta tags, so like WordPress, support, WordPress, tips. You can kind of enter in things that are relevant. And then you would just hit process. And when you did that, you would go through these articles, and it would create posts for each one of them. Okay? So the next thing that you can do is you can go over here and upload. So let's say that you have someone who's writing content for you, or maybe you've pulled in some sort of zip file of articles related to your niche. You can go here, browse your computer, find the file of the articles, and upload them to your site. Follow the same process as you did before. Now if you're spinning your content, so if you just have articles that you're uploading and they're spin ready, you just select what type of spin you're using and it will automatically upload those as well, either the brackets or kind of the little squiggly. So once again, same thing with the author, the post type, category, how often you want, and it will go through there. And if, like I said, if you're using Spin, it will create a fully spun version and post that to your site. Now, currently, we're working on this. Currently, it doesn't take the one article and generate mass versions of it. It just takes the article that's spin ready and produces the final result for you. But you'll see a new feature on this as well. And then the other thing I'll show you here is the kind of the end result of it. So if you've gone through this whole process and you've said yes, publish this post, it'll go through at the end and it'll say post created here at the top. Once it has the post created, then you know you have post on your site ready to go. So here's one that we just did. You can see this was published 1 minute ago, and you can see there's another one scheduled here for 8/8, which is 10 hours from now, 8/9, which kind of takes you into the next day. So if you look here, let me move this over so you can see what I'm going to show you. So this right here, you can look, it's set to publish on 8/8 at 11:12 p.m. So at just after 11 o'clock p.m. Now if you come here and look, you'll see that it picked the 9:12, so it's into the next day, right? And it kind of goes through this whole process here. We're into 8/9 once again. Right, so it's going to go through this whole process and create these posts and put it onto your site. So you can see they're all set to go. We're going to have these articles just flowing into the site. Well, if you look at how it actually takes the articles and puts them onto your site, what you'll see is What you'll see is here's the article. I put it on here. Now this is how it looks on your site will be theme dependent, but so here's the article that it pulled in. It's formatted correctly. It complies with the guidelines where you have to have the full author information. Now the way we did it is we gave you this little drop down here. This is exactly how it populates it. So that here's the full information. Now what this does is that it fulfills the obligation required to having the link back that's required in there. It just is not as visible as some of the other type of content. So, but it's fully there. Anyone can access it. And so now you have a good quality piece of content on your site, providing any visitors that may happen to land on your site a good source of content that they can navigate and enjoy your site. What's important to understand is that if you are spending your time on what's important, and that's creating good quality content, you can use a tool like this to provide that good baseline to kickstart your site so that there's a good source of content for all your users to navigate. Never mind the fact that you can pull in a large source of content that is constantly dripping, constantly flowing onto your site, so Google, the search engine, see that your site is constantly updated, constantly flowing in with new content. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed Content Kicker, and I'd like to see you inside our members area.